Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I got to see the latest installment in the Final Destination franchise, Final Destination Bloodlines, and I was a little hesitant going in, I'll be very honest with you, because while I'm not like crazy huge on this franchise, there have been installments I've quite enjoyed, and honestly, the fifth movie was probably the best of the franchise to me. I was really happy with the way that film wrapped up, and I really enjoyed like how well that tied into the franchise overall. So I was really hesitant on this one. It was one of those things where it's like, well, I'm not crazy about the franchise to begin with, and I thought the fifth movie had just a really great ending to it. And this one's coming from filmmakers Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein, and we're really following the same kind of thing where there's a premonition in the beginning, although I gotta say I appreciate the originality due to the premonition not being from the person who it's going to happen to, but rather somebody in the bloodline, hence the film's title. And right out of the gate, that did something very well for the pacing of this film, because usually what we're stuck with is watching a very long premonition and then having to see it again, but a slightly different version of that. In the beginning, I was kind of thinking to myself, oh my gosh, this is the premonition we're going to have to sit through again, like the entirety of it. And since it came from somebody in the bloodline of the person that the thing happened to, it was actually kind of painless to sit through and paced pretty well, which I thought was pretty admirable on the filmmakers here. I thought it really added a new element while helping the pace of the film. As far as a Final Destination film goes, this is definitely one of the better entries in the franchise, because I think what this film had that a lot of the others did not is that it was extremely self-aware of what it is. It knows that the kills are supposed to be over the top. It knows that it's not serious. It knows that it's funny. And I gotta say, as much as the kills are like crazy and stuff, I mean, this film is also hysterical on top of that. I don't know what it says about me as a person, but some of the very over-the-top kills just kind of had me laughing a lot of the time, but I think that that was very much by design of the filmmakers. And it was a very smart move, because when you really start to look at this franchise in retrospect, it's pretty ridiculous. I think that if you take it way too seriously, it does start to falter quite a bit, and I think that that's where some of the other films maybe faltered a little bit, and I really gotta admire this movie for trying something new. But I will say it is more of the same. Like, there are different things and the kills are very creative, but like at the same time, it's a Final Destination movie, and I don't think that the movie has much to offer beyond that, if that makes any sense. I mean, I do enjoy these characters because of how absurd they are, and I think all the actors did what they were supposed to do in the movie. Nobody's really like top-notch except for one guy, Richard Harmon. This guy I think is a real star. I'm not hearing enough people say his name after seeing this movie. I think this guy just was hysterical, and he did a great job standing out amongst the entire cast here, and I was really enjoying every bit of his performance throughout. The movie's shot fine, you know, it's shot well. There's actually some really good shots throughout. I mean, the whole thing is shot like a really low budget generic horror film, and that's all I guess it needs to be, and that's fine. I mean, the plot is absurd. It knows it's absurd. Tony Todd is in this again, and this is his final performance. I think they do a little memorial for him at the end, which makes me think that this was his last performance before passing away, but he does pretty well. He does what he does in all the other Final Destination installments, and it was great to see him one more time. I guess that was a nice little moment, I will say. I mean, do I think this movie's a good time in the theater? Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Do you have to rush out to see it? I mean, not unless you're really craving another installment of this franchise. But then again, I wasn't really craving one, but I gotta say, I had a good time watching this. It was fine. It was a Final Destination movie, and probably just the most self-aware Final Destination entry yet. And yeah, because they make these on a stupid low budget, I do think that there's going to be another one. And as far as reboots go, I mean, this was good. I mean, it did the job, I guess, and that's the best I could say about it. I'm not raving about it, but did I have fun watching it? Yeah. So yeah, guys, like I said, Final Destination 6 is super gory, super over the top. It is what it is. It doesn't really connect too much, but there are certain connections, but you'll be okay. Like, if you haven't seen another Final Destination movie before and you want this to be your first one, yeah, go for it. And I actually think the experience would have been better had this been the first one I had seen, but like, the concept of this is seeming a little redundant, a little repetitive for me, and I think that that's what weighs something like this down for me. So I will give the filmmakers credit in the sense that they were even able to entertain me, who wasn't really looking forward to this by any means. And that's really all I got to say about Final Destination Bloodline, guys. Now it's your turn. Let me know, were you looking forward to this this movie. Maybe you're a massive fan of this franchise and you were just craving another installment. If you're one of those, then yeah, I can definitely see this being for you. If you saw the film, let me know what you thought in the comments below as well. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And before I get out of here, please hit the like button below, subscribe to the channel, leave some feedback in the comment section, share this with your friends, and hit the bell for notifications. It's always much appreciated. My name is Dom. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later.